A dark, looming castle surrounded by dense, foggy forests under a full moon. Bats are flying around the spires, and a distant wolf howl can be heard. An opulent, candlelit throne room where Dracula sits on an ornate throne, his vampire companions around him, each striking a different pose that showcases their unique powers. A shadowy figure, the vampire hunter, entering the castle gates stealthily, weapons in hand, with a determined and fierce look on their face. The vampire women performing a mesmerizing, seductive dance under the moonlight, their movements casting magical, swirling shadows on the walls. A tense standoff in a narrow corridor of the castle with Dracula at the forefront and his coven ready to attack, while the vampire hunter stands, preparing to fight. Dracula and his coven navigating through a mystical forest filled with glowing plants, enchanted creatures, and hidden traps. A dramatic encounter with a pack of fierce werewolves under a blood-red moon as the vampire coven fights them off using their unique abilities. A grand, action-packed battle scene at ancient, crumbling ruins where Dracula faces the vampire hunter in a duel while his companions fend off other attackers. One of the vampire women using her enchanting voice to lure enemies into a trap, with magical notes floating in the air and glowing eyes reflecting her powers. An epic final confrontation in the moonlit castle courtyard, where Dracula unleashes his full power and the coven fights alongside him in a battle of shadows, spells, and swords. The vampire hunter cornered and weakened facing Dracula, with the coven closing in, their eyes glowing with anticipation. A triumphant scene in the throne room with Dracula and his coven celebrating their victory, toasting with goblets of crimson liquid and dancing under the dim light of the chandeliers.